You can either do 2 in the butt, 1 in the cooch, or if you want to go the other way,
okay.
it's right there.
All right, let's
Grip it like a bowling ball, like you're about to get a strike.
All right, Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Neon, and welcome to this story time I'm about to present to you. Now, you're probably wondering, who is this guy right here? Trust me, I don't even know either. I'm just no, this is my best friend Richard.
Even the cameraman don't know your ass.
And then we have Jake.
Fuck you, cameraman.
We have Jake in the background. You like being my cameraman. This story time is basically about like this. Do you want to call him an acquaintance or a guy as you know or whatever?
Oh, are we talking about we're getting straight into it, huh?
Kinda.
Oh, well, we will just say an ex of a sibling.
Okay, we'll just say that. So me and Richard were friends for like a long time. It's been like what, like 7-8 years?
So basically, if you've seen his last video about his boyfriend, we're in this little crazy group that we all met when we all used to work at Menards, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we just all met and whatnot. The first time I ever met you, I believe our cameraman actually introduced us to each other.
Yeah.
And I remember telling our cameraman, like, I don't want to be this asshole. And I'm like, I have a feeling he's gay, but I don't want to ask him if he's gay and then he's not, then I'm a douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, obviously...
Yeah. Great intro. Well, I mean, segue. So we've been like, you know, we're great friends now because it's been like, I want to say 8 years at least.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So
I think I was 18 or 19 when I started working there. So
yeah.
And I'm 27, 28, I don't know, somewhere around there.
It's been like 2012, I think. It was way back
so.
then.
Yeah, 2011, 2012.
So we've been friends ever since that. We're still friends now. And then the thing was that now we're going to go ahead and dive into the story.
I was in a predicament. I needed to get a ride somewhere. I needed to go to a bar to go. I played this poker league that we did, and I was fucked on a ride. So I'm like, man, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Uber. I don't think I had an Uber account or even a debit card. I don't know. I was an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was like, man, maybe. And I thought I was like, okay, I'll call you. Maybe I'll give you some gas money and whatnot. Give us a ride. We'll figure it. We got a way back. We'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Just need a way there.
Yeah.
So, as innocent, so it was me and my sister's ex-boyfriend. Just casually, this car ride was as memorable as nothing because I don't think anything happened with that, right?
Mm-hmm. But I remember clearly.
So, explain this car ride if you can.
So he got in my truck, right? So both of them. Immediately, the other Richard, we'll call him Richard too.
We can just call him Dick.
Let's call him Dick.
Yeah.
So
Dick too.
Richard and Dick come into my truck, and literally, you know, Richard's telling me like, "Hey, how you been? What's up?" We're catching up because it's been like, you know, a long gap time.
We've been buddies before.
Yeah. So
But keep in mind, for Dick and Alex, this is their first time meeting.
yeah, this is our first time meeting. But Richard's over here talking like, "Hey, how you been? How's like everything? Whatever, catching up, whatever." So I'm over here trying to take him to this place. Let me remind you, Dick asked me just one question, be like, "Oh, where do you work at?" or like, "What do you do?" I forgot what, but he told me that.
It was like a super general question.
Super general question. Literally, I looked back, told him, "Oh, I did," you know, I gave him a response, and he was just like, "Okay, cool." So then it was just me and Richard just conversating along the way till I get to his destination. And then, you know, as soon as we got, you know, dropped him off there, you know, Richard was so happy and Dick was too. So I'm like, oh, you know, I'll see you guys.
Happy.
Oh yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
So he was right away like, oh, we'll see you guys next time, whatever.
And then this is the part where I have no idea it was even happening until much, much, much later after the fact.
So this is my turn that I come in.
Oof.
So
Here we go.
So literally, you know, ever since I met him, just that one question only, you know, I get a, you know, message on Grindr. Literally, this dude blows up my phone. Like, hey, what you doing? Where you been at? Or like, oh, you want to hang out? Whatever.
So how long was the time period from when that you gave us that ride till he started messaging you. How long in between before that started to
I
happen?
think it was like a good 4 or 3 hours.
What?
Yeah, later.
It wasn't
that
even
day.
days?
No, it was in that same day.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'll show you like my profile picture right here, and it's literally just me, and then he just recognizes that. Editing effect.
I was trying to like...
Yeah, just like right here. So literally he messaged me and just saying like, oh, you want to hang out, like, or what you doing and everything. And I'm over here like, you know,
No.
trying to figure out, like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, like, who is this? Right away sends me a picture of his face, and I'm just like, this is the dude I just dropped off. Like, literally, this is Richard's friend. And then he wants to try to hang out with me. So I, at first, said no. I didn't want to, like, you know, hang out with him. Then he's begging, constantly, like, wanting to hang out. So then I just muted him, like, I don't want to just deal with it. Because, number one, he's ugly as fuck. And two, you know, that's, to me, I thought you guys were just homies. So I'm like, I'm not going to do that to him like that. So,
I mean, whether if you did it, what would that matter? It's not like it's not like it was like a competition for one another.
well, I meant like, you know, I just didn't know like how your friendship was together, so.
Well, boy, would I have been surprised if I found out.
I know. So literally, he was just constantly messaging me, like wanting to hang out. He was saying like you're so sexy, like dude, like, you know, like I really want to hang out with you, like I want to, like, he was just saying all these crazy ass messages to me, and then I couldn't just like want to respond back to him because I'm like, okay, this dude's like a full blown creep.
Yeah.
Like he is completely being a creep.
Plus, he was dumb as fuck.
Yeah, he was.
Dumb as fuck.
Just the way he was sending me messages, like the way how he's texting, the way like he's just, I don't know, just him being edgy, pushy.
So my sister and them break up. Oh, I don't even know why. I forgot. Long fucking time ago, a couple years this happened. So they break up, and then, God, this was probably about 6, maybe almost a year after they broke up. It was a little while.
Yeah.
And then you tell me all this, I'm like, my jaw was fucking down here.
We're hanging out like downstairs in my office area. Literally telling Richard the story. I'm like, oh, you know, Dick, like I just told him like letting him know about all this stuff, which I'm telling you guys now. And he's just like, what? That was your first response. You're like, what? Because I'm like, you know, Dick, right? You're like, yeah. And then he thought the whole entire time I'm talking about him. And you're like, wait, I had a grinder and I didn't know.
Like, who made this?
No, and I'm like, no, I'm talking about the other full bitch. So I'm telling him like the whole recap, what I just told you.
Did you ever tell my sister?
No.
I think you should. One day. just so she can hear from your end.
Show the video.
She did say once it goes live, she wants to see this.
Show the audience.
Let me ask the audience.
It's crazy how he found you within hours.
I know. And I'm just like,
How though?
because I think how Grindr works, because like maybe I was like a mile away, because I'm like, oh, I want to just check the area. Not to sound like a you know, big whore.
So you had like your location and like it's like your,
where I was at,
yeah.
and then he probably picked it up while you guys were just doing whatever you guys were doing back then.
Damn, that's crazy. Oh my god.
See, like it's so.
It's so crazy.
And I'm just like, Richard, we gotta tell everybody. We gotta tell this story time to everybody.
It's crazy. I can't believe it even happened.
It was just, to me, it was funny, and I was just like, we should just tell the story time like that.
I think if this doesn't get any viewers, I don't know what does. If that doesn't get any, I'm sorry. Just nice to meet you guys. You know, this will be the final time I'll be here. You know, in fact, I don't feel welcome now. Bye.
Shut the fuck up. You guys, that's basically the story time that I'm presenting. Well, we're presenting to you guys. And do you want to include anything, Richard?
No, just I'm glad we were finally able to pull this off, and hopefully this won't be the last time I come on.
I know.
We we need to have something else. Maybe I'll dress up one day.
Comment down below which we should do together.
Yes. Good. Man, that's why you're a genius.
I know.
Hose, what should we do?
You're calling my audience hoes?
Hey, if you could call your audience, I figured it's okay.
The hoes are laughing.
Yeah, okay. If you guys want, you can go ahead and follow his podcast. It's HG, what's it? HG Bulls?
TN Bull.
Oh, TN Bulls.
Can we put a little graphic here if I give you the graphic?
Yes.
All right. Somewhere in this general area is a podcast that I just recently started doing with wonderful people. Everybody that I am accompanied with, they're all from the United Kingdom. I'm even getting nervous now. I'm still nervous. It's a pro wrestling / soccer podcast, or what they call it, football, which is okay, sure. But we just talk about our love for pro wrestling and football, and give our general ideas and thoughts. We just recently had a third topic pop up for our show, where I brought on a good friend of mine and we talked about his experiences being a competitive bowler. So that's all up on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor. I don't even remember how many other platforms we're on.
You can go ahead and follow him. I'll put
If it's any type of streaming service for music, podcast, it's probably there, except for Pandora. I don't know why.
I'll put everything in the link in the description down below.
And yes, this is a wrestling themed shirt as well from Chicago. It's from Pro Wrestling Tees, right next to 1 Hour Tees. Heard of that? 1 Hour Tees? It's super cool. But yeah, Omega Man's everywhere. Thank you for the T-Man.
Well, that's his plug and everything. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Ugly dicks too.
Oh.
He was the uglier one.
Oh yes, yes.
See, if I look like like an uncircumcised penis, he's the circumcised penis. Yeah. But anyways,
Don't be dissing about that. But continue.
You
But-
just triggered the audience.
our cameraman's a riot.
I know. You paying this dude right now?